What's up, guys? Quick little note, little mini clip before the actual video. Several times in here, I say that I don't know why OBS isn't showing it up, what I'm doing about showing the multiple screens back and forth. Apparently, it did record it, but it didn't visibly show it over on the OBS monitor I have. So, I was wrong. It does record it. You do see that I'm switching back and forth from account to account. So just a correction before you hear me saying a million times, I don't know why OBS isn't showing it. It is showing it. Okay. To the main video. What's up, guys? Aztekin had asked me on the comments to show how to 2-box. Well, this is the client setup on the forum or whatever, but once you've got your main account set up here, there's a tab up here, game accounts. Go into that game accounts and you can create as many accounts as you want, you know, for your individual classes, like whatever you're going to do for melee, for support class, for healer. Always put one toon on each account so that you can pick and choose whichever, you know, ones you want for your trio or your duo. Once you have those accounts set up and named or whatever, first thing you're going to do is go down here and click. You're going to log into your first one, and I do Windows mode too so that you can see your EQ button down here. See, when you put your pointer over that, it'll show you all the accounts you have active at the time. Like I have a trader up now, and then you see the login information. Now, if for some reason it's not showing it on OBS when I lift my pointer, but see my pointer moving? If I were to drag my pointer up and say put it over my trader window would open up, you know, completely full in view. Hold on one second. Alright, sorry about that. Okay, what I was saying is I play in Windows mode because it leaves your bar down here active. And if you hold your pointer over that EQ button, it'll show you all of your counts that you have up at the moment. Now, like I was saying, for some reason, it's not showing it on OBS. When I move my pointer up to any of the individual windows, it'll open it full screen on my desktop. But yet, I don't have control of that window because I haven't clicked it yet. I can view everything on it, but if I slide it over to the next window, that one will become full screen. And show me, well, not full screen, but you know, windowed, full windowed. And whichever one I decide I want to act on, I just click it, and then I have control of that window. Okay, so for instance, I'm going to log into this one. Now I'm not going to, let me pause it real quick because I don't want to show any login information, but once I get each account up, I'll show you the next one. Okay, once you've logged in, you're on this screen and you hit your play. Now I would recommend loading all your characters first before you bring them into the server. That way you can see which ones you got up, make sure the accounts are working. You got your login. Alright, you see, now we're on our character screen. Now what we're going to do, if you hold your pointer down here now, you see, it's showing you that the trader is on the left and you've got Stank loaded up on the right. Now if you want to go to the next one, you know, your trader is always up. If you've got them red flagged or whatever for Bazaar, they don't count as your 3. So you can have as many traders up as you want as long as they're tagged to be a Bazaar trader only. Okay, now what you're going to do is you're going to click it again and you're going to bring up your next account. In the same process, you'll look down here and you have your other one, you see. So you click on that window and it loads up full. Okay, let me pause it for next login information. Just a second. Okay, we've passed our login screen. We're on the Wayfarer's Haven. We're going to click play on that one. Click play. Okay. I'm gonna bring up the new little bard I made. See, I think he's already in Bazaar from those 1 copper deals people were doing. You see, it's loading, and now, okay, old serious, but there's Gigawatt. Now, if you put your pointer back over it again, now you see you have your trader, you have Stank at the bottom, and then you have Gigawatt. That's how you can control which account you want to be on. If you put your pointer over Stank, then we got full screen Stank, or whatever you want. I don't know why it's not showing that when I do it that way, but alright, I'm going to go to Stankfanger by clicking on his. It brings him up full. I'm going to enter the world. And then immediately once he starts entering the world, you can go down here, bring it up, go to Gigawatt, hit enter the world, go back, click on Stank. Now we're on Stankfanger. And Gigawatt should pop up here. There he is. Okay. Now I would suggest making you a follow button. If you see that button I got right there, it's just /follow. And you can, if you target somebody that you grouped with, say I want to invite him to my group, then I'm going to go down here, bring up my windows, I'm going to switch over to him, and I'm going to follow. Now I'm grouped with Stankfanger. Now I don't have a follow on him, but I do have a follow on Stank. So I'm going to switch over to Stank by going down there. See, I bring up the 3 windows, then I reach up, click on Stankfanger. I'm going to target Gigawatt, click follow, and bam, it puts me in the follow. And it'll give you that warning message: do not use around lava, water cliffs. So, now there's a bug on the game to where when I switch back over to Gigawatt and I'm dragging Stankfanger behind me, you see where he's following, for some reason when you get to running good, there it goes. See, the run turns off and you're walking. So unless you got Sal, you'll get left behind. Sometimes you have to come over here and click run again. I don't know why it does that. It just does. But yeah, by going down here, putting your pointer on that, you can swap between accounts. See, now we're back on Stankfanger. I go back down here again. I click on Gigawatt. I'm on him now. That's how I switch my accounts. By just using this Windows mode and this. Now, I'm not sure, like I said, why it's not showing it on OBS when I put my pointer over. Probably because I'm not actually in the screen. But when you play around and practice here, once you have your pointer down here over the EQ button, if you see on the bottom of the screen, you'll have all 3 accounts or 2 accounts or whatever you got up loaded. And just move your pointer up over one and you'll see what I'm talking about. That character will load full view and you can see everything on him, but you're not actually controlling him because you haven't clicked on him yet. If you take your pointer and slide it over to the next window, that one will become full view and you'll see what's on that character. Only when you actually click on one of the windows do you gain control of that window, but you can go back and forth looking at every one of these without actually controlling them. And as soon as you decide you want to control one, you click it and you're back. So I would like, when I'm on Grim and I'm tanking, I'll pull slow, get to fighting. I'll reach down here, switch over to Gigawatt and start assisting and attacking. And usually my Beast Lords can hold aggro, and like I'm on my monk, so I'm over here doing all the monk call shots, like, you know, jump kick and all that stuff, while he's maintaining aggro because he slowed something. And once you get ready to heal, you do the same thing. You reach over, boom. You know, now I'm on the trader, but you be on your healer and you heal. Already have certain guys targeted or make you some hotkeys like /target Stank or whatever, and then you can do all your. You can make hotkeys for casting if you want. I don't do all that stuff. I click my spells because I want to know they're going off. You see, switching back and forth. That's all there is to it. Load your multiple accounts. Put your pointer over it down here and play in windowed mode. And just jump back and forth. It's real easy. Now, if you were in full screen, what you would do is, Watch this. You do Alt Tab, bam, and it jumps back to the last account you were on. You see, back and forth. I just don't care for that. I would prefer to use my pointer down here and just be able to move it around and look at my different windows when I want to without actually logging into the next one, losing control of the one I'm on. You see, Stankfanger, Stankfanger. Oh, by the way, this is right after he hit 20, so I'm about to go back into Pollutal Caverns, and we're going to make 22 because that's his next pet level. And that'll be one video there, and we'll go get his new spells, and he gets his first slow at 22, which is just basic drowsy, but hey, it's better than nothing. I think it's like a 20% slow. Yeah, this is my other bard I just made. He started him from scratch. Got a couple items on him from the copper sales. But Gigawatt. I've always loved this name. If you remember, it's Back to the Future, the original one. It's that he's like so many gigawatts or whatever. It's a fake wattage deal, but it was made up for the movie. But it's funny. For a bard, it's great. Same was Dazzler was great because Marvel Comics Dazzler. That's where I got her name back in the day. I used to love that comic. Alright, well, switching back over here to Stank, and that's all you got to do, man. It's real easy. Just like I say, you could only have 3 accounts up of actually play tunes. It doesn't matter on the Bazaar, as long as your Bazaar. See, like, well, see, Canary here is not flagged for Bazaar. Neither is Ivar over here. I'm not sure why they are not, but Ulrich here, see, he's flagged. So once you come into the Bazaar on a first level tune, you'll get this yellow text over here that tells you tune yourself to the Bazaar and everything. I think you have to type /say trader mode or something like that. Then it asks you to confirm it by typing something else, space the name of the guy you're on that you're turning into a trader, and then it automatically flags them with a red tag. It's not the same as the PvP tag, so you can't take that book when you make a character, hand it in, and get a red PvP tag, and it count as a Bazaar trader. That's not how it works. I've noticed somebody has done that over here, and I'm not sure if they understand that, but because if you come over here, where they at? There's somebody that's got a trader right here, and the name is Real Light Pale Red, which means they're flagged PvP. It's not the same as a Bazaar trader tag. So if they were to log up 3 other accounts while that one was active, then they would get in trouble. So yeah, make sure you do it right by following the commands when you zone in the Bazaar on your trader, and you'll get this bright red tag. Handing in your book does not count as being a Bazaar trader. Jickwad. Alright, but yeah, hover, view all your accounts, move your pointer back and forth, and you'll see the different ones. And that's how you swap to control in a 2-box. Make sure you make you a follow button so that, and don't make them all follow the main leader. Like if I had somebody else up, I'd make both of them follow Stank. I wouldn't have Gigawatt follow Stank and then the other one follow Gigawatt. Then you're trailing your guys too far apart, and you're going to end up losing one of them. And I always make sure you swap back and forth to make sure your walk it says walk and not run. If it says run, then you're walking. If it says walk, you're running, because that's basically whatever you see visible is the next command you can change it to, not what you're actually doing. So if it says walk, you're running. If it says run, you're walking. If you got a sow, a walk will sometimes keep you caught up, but you just got to watch that. It's a weird bug in the server. Alright, guys. I hope that helped. do first or do window. If you want to do first person, or not first person, but full screen, as far as I know, you can only control 2 accounts, and you got to use Alt Tab to jump back and forth to each one of them. All right. Until next time. I hope that helped. Later.